So, how we doing, family? It's your boy, Yo, and this is another episode of YoHoops. I go through every NBA game every day. Today's Monday, May 11th, and we have 2 NBA playoff games. I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and let you know the sides I like, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. Recap yesterday, nothing to write home about. I went 1-1 on the 2 playoff games. I definitely felt like an idiot taking the Sixers, but I didn't see them getting swept on their home floor after just beating the Celtics. Shout out to the Knicks though, they've secured their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals. We did cash with Minnesota plus the points, they won the game outright, so overall can't complain. I'm now 31-31 on every game played in these playoffs. Let's go get the tiebreaker tonight. I'm going to have tomorrow's game in today's video just to focus on the debut of my MLB show, so stick around because I'll also cover the Wolves and Spurs Game 5. In our first matchup of the evening, we have the Detroit Pistons in Cleveland taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs are minus 165 on the money line, and the total is 214. We were able to cash with Cleveland in Game 3, but I can't lie, even that game was a sweat. Detroit brought it within 2 points with 50 seconds left, but luckily James Harden hit a couple big shots to get us the cover. I'm still standing on the Pistons role players not being able to sustain this level of offense, but I have to give Tobias Harris his flowers. He's gone over his points prop in every game in these playoffs. He's also coming off a 21-point performance, but I can't expect it to continue, especially in Cleveland. I'm not even talking about Tobias specifically, but as a whole, I can't see them as the better team than the Cavs. I know that last win lit a fire under James Harden. If he can just limit the turnovers, they'll be able to get a dominant win. Not my favorite game overall, I can't lie, but I have to roll with Cleveland on their home floor. I'm taking the Cavs laying the 4 as my first selection of the afternoon. Up next, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder in Los Angeles taking on Los Angeles Lakers. Thunder minus 550 on the money line, and the total is 214.5. I tried to give the Lakers every chance to show up, but they stay getting their ass kicked. OKC is too deep, too talented, and they're obviously focused on that back-to-back chip. The Lakers actually have looked competitive in stretches, but the big problem is running out of gas late. That's what we'd expect from LeBron at 41 years old, but the rest is also starting to show with their role players. We know guys like Marcus Smart and Rui aren't high-level scorers, but they're making it look good in that Rockets series. Even now, they can put up a fight, but once that fourth quarter comes and you're up against the best defense in the league, the cracks start to show. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last time we see LeBron and Luka on the same team. Something's gotta give. I'm taking the Thunder laying the 11.5 as my last and final selection. Alright guys, I'm going to go through tomorrow's game now so I can focus on the debut of the Ballpark Show. We have Game 5 of the Timberwolves and Spurs series. The Spurs are minus 435 on the money line, and the total is 218.5. We obviously cashed with the Wolves in Game 4, but a lot of that had to do with Wemby getting ejected. The Spurs were still hanging in there to the point where Minnesota had to complete a comeback in the fourth quarter. Now that we're in San Antonio and you know Wemby's pissed, I'd have to lean towards the Spurs. Rather than taking a side though, I'm looking at the total. Looking back at the first 4 games, 3 of them easily went over this number. The only one that didn't was Game 1, but the Spurs offense was basically dead to the point where Minnesota won it outright on the road. Anthony Edwards was also super limited, so if we see another Game 4 performance, that's also more points on the board. In the playoffs, these teams are averaging a combined 222. I really think this line's set too low. I'm taking the Wolves and Spurs over 218.5 as my standalone selection for May 12th. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. 31-31 on every game played in these playoffs. A bit over break even, but I already know the assignment. I appreciate all the support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Yo! And until the next one, I'ma catch y'all. Peace.